Concealed enemy units! Prepare yourselves! Prepare for impact! Defend on one! Die, true king!
Welcome back to the Malekith campaign. We are in the midst of a war over here against Ungrim, and it is going pretty well. We are also kind of cautious about our northern neighbors up here. We're not at war with them currently, but we likely will be for any number of reasons, but largely because we have been raiding them for slaves. And then finally, down here on this front, we have our first Black Ark created, and it's very likely that we will be going to war against Aithan Nar here very soon, possibly as early as this episode. But before we go into all that, I always say that I want to be respectful of your time and make clear what the video is all about. So here is a summary of the playstyle for this campaign. That way you can decide if the slower and harder campaign is something that interests you or not. All right, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into it. So as I mentioned right here, our Black Ark, we're sitting on 15 units. I do want to get that up to 20, but I think we'll go ahead and do the additional recruiting once we're out here in the ocean. Now, somebody in the comments mentioned that it might be time for us to take a look at confederating Claire Carond here. And I think they might be right. If all they have at this point is just Haggrafe here, then there's probably no reason for us to not go ahead and absorb them into our empire now, and then we probably have a better chance of defending Haggrafe than they would on their own. So let's just take a look here. Yeah, they only have a single settlement at this point. I don't want to abuse the Confederation mechanic, and we have already confederated once in this campaign, but I don't feel like one additional settlement, one additional region is really much of an abuse. So yeah, I think let's just go ahead and take a look at this. Go ahead and initiate diplomacy. Join Confederation. They're definitely happy to do it. Now we will be losing in the process of doing this. We would be losing a little bit of our trade income, but we would be gaining the income from this settlement. They've got a landmark there. That's kind of ooh. Look at that. Upkeep reduction and recruitment cost reduction for Black Ark Corsairs. And recruitment rank. Well, I think that settles that. So this is going to be a really good location for us to continue to do our recruiting with this guy. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Again, I don't want to abuse the Confederation, but I don't feel like this is that much of a stretch. So let's go ahead and do that. Just boom. Okay. Now, with that done,
Murderous lord.
You're not currently recruiting, and you are 2 turns away from being able to level up the Black Ark.
I admire your darkness.
Okay. Factions encountered. We encountered all kinds of new folks. That's fine. Let's go ahead and get you. Tell you what, I think I'm going to put you full speed.
Double time.
Yeah, let's get you down here ASAP. You can't recruit this turn, but that's fine. I want to make sure that you are there to help defend right here. And, okay, so here's an interesting dilemma. I like having the Shades. I love the Shades as a unit. However, We're losing a ton of money. This is really an expensive army, considering it's only 8 units. I've got, I think, a maximum capacity of probably 3 armies. So,
Supreme Sorceress of Grond.
oh my goodness, we've got two armies down here. No wonder. All right, so you are a sorceress of beasts. Your loyalty is 8. I'm going to go ahead and do this.
My powers are yours.
You are gone. Okay, sorceresses. That's interesting. First time we encountered that, huh? Alright, I'm having this issue where... Whoops. Okay, game kind of got a little bit jammed up there. Okay, so sorceresses here. There's the legendary lore. I will probably stop using that. I can probably uninstall that in the middle of the campaign. In fact, I may do that. Okay, you, meanwhile, I'll keep you for now. I can't. You finished moving for the turn, but we'll figure out how exactly to move these two together. But we can at least afford that one. All right, and you. Do we want to save a little bit of money, or do we want to go ahead and do this? I think I'll go ahead and do that. That's, in the long run, I think that'll be worth it. Okay, that's all we're going to be able to afford from a settlement standpoint. Malekith, you... I think I can probably... Let's take a look at how strong Grombrindal is here. Not terribly strong, but we do know from past experience in other campaigns that even with all the mods that we're using, that the AI factions can really replenish fairly quickly. They can reconstitute their armies pretty quickly. I think we'll give this one more turn, and then we'll probably have to back up and give ourselves a chance to replenish. Altar of Ultimate Darkness, meanwhile, 2 turns away from leveling up, and your garrison is getting there. It's getting there. Okay. I think then at that point there's probably nothing more we can do this turn. I do want to double check. Okay, so this is not the building that I want right there. Now that I think about it, I like having the shades, don't get me wrong, but I can't afford to be recruiting anymore for the time being, so I'll just keep the ones that we've got here. Go ahead and get this building replaced with either growth or currency. And you're fine. You're losing public order. I should probably check the public order down here as well. Minus 24 per turn. Yep, okay. And... yeah. Okay, we got public order issues. Once more. Oh, this is very important right here. Minus 11 per turn. I think what we're going to do... let's go ahead and boost the control here for 200 slaves. We can do that. We got plenty of slaves. So we'll do that. You're now only minus 1 per turn. The Confederation is going to last for 5 turns, I believe. Yes, it is. Okay. All right. We could probably, now that I think about it, we could probably afford to do another one of these diktats. Maybe we take 380 slaves in exchange for 1,500 treasury. Or in exchange for growth. Well, I think we need the treasury more than anything right now. I could also do the control here. Yeah, let's do the control here. It's only 190 slaves right there. Okay, so now... this, I'm not going to care if there's a rebellion here because Malekith will be here to deal with it, so I'm not worried about that. You're under control. You'll be able to deal with a rebellion as well because of these two armies, so I'm not worried about this. And now that. Okay, I think we're okay. So Malekith, you're not going to move, neither is our other army up here. Rebath, you're not going to move. And grow your forces. We're actually getting there. The hero becomes a legend, we're getting there. Research technologies, we're getting there. And born to rule, defeat. Okay, yeah, that's not going to happen anytime soon. All right, don't think there's much point in checking diplomacy because we now have the debuff from the Confederation going on. So I think we'll go ahead and end our first turn here. Give me a chance to take a sip of coffee. Alright, so Crone Hellebrand, at least she has kind of restored her original borders as far as the greenskins are concerned. She's still not really able to mount much in the way of an offense. Malice is... I'd like to think that he's got a good chance of defeating those guys on his own. Alright, Valkia is just going right around Crone Hellebrand there. It's a concern. Okay, backed up into his city to defend it. Okay, that is a concern as well. We do not want an extra war against the Beastmen on anything but our own terms. Okay, so we got a growth debuff here. Grandfather Nurgle has infected us. That's a little bit unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. And of course, we demolished that building. Okay. War declared. This is interesting. Okay. That's good, actually. That helps us out. So the Beastmen are now at war with Nagaroth here. And also with Grombrindal. Very interesting. Okay. So two of our main enemies. Alright, now you... At this point, we're going to go ahead and move you back to here. Actually, scratch that. We're going to put you... Oh, I've already used too much movement. Dagnabbit. Alright, well, that's fine. I was going to put you in channeling stance, but guess I won't. Alright, you're replenishing. You'll be able to... Well, there's not going to be a rebellion here now. We're getting +9 from our characters. Okay, wow, that's pretty significant. Okay, let's go ahead before I forget about it. Take a look here, and we want to give you... I think we'll give you this because we have enough slaves that will be able to get the increased amount of income, and that's our biggest concern right now. You,
noble born,
go ahead and park yourself in there, and because of that landmark, we have reduced costs as well as boost to the recruit rank of the Black Ark Corsairs. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 melee units. Let's increase that to 8 melee units, and then we'll use the hand bow variant to fill up the rest of the army back up to 20 or maybe up to 19, and we'll save a spot for a hero. Speaking of which, we've got several heroes here. How are we looking on the heroes? 2 out of 2, 1 out of 0, and no room for any of the others. Okay. Let's take a look here at what your traits are. You've got cunning. Okay, that's good. Well, it's not great, but good to know. Cruel, that's fine. And
Supreme
finally,
sorceress of Grond.
malicious. Okay, that's... maybe we'll get some use out of that. You are already at 100 Winds of Magic. We're going to put you into ambush stance. And we're still... now we're just losing 4 per turn here.
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
Alright. I don't guess we are... maybe... I think I'll wait 1 turn for him to recruit, and then
Unparalleled power.
then maybe we'll move these 2 together down here and try to do a surprise attack on Circle of Destruction. I don't want to leave... well, that garrison is strong enough that it can actually hold. It can actually hold its own. All right, we're going to go ahead and move you
Malevolent Lord.
back out.
The ocean awaits.
You're still getting a little bit of replenishment. That's good. And you can go ahead and do your recruiting right here. And you...
All-powerful sorceress.
I'm going to assume that the Beastmen will not attack us. So we can go ahead and move you. Let's move you in regular stance.
Sorceress of the Dark Convent.
And you're not going to be close enough to attack next turn. Are we close enough to see? We are close enough to see that there's no army here. Of course, there's no... we could tell from the lack of a boosted public order. You know what? We're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to go ahead and get you close enough
Guide me.
that you can attack next turn. Supported by these guys. Actually, I don't even... I might have to launch the attack with
Lord
them,
of the Black Court.
because I don't think a fleet can support a land attack. Okay, anyway, now we're back to losing a ton of public order here, but it's okay. It's alright. We'll figure out a way to deal with it. So
Black-hearted dreadlord.
you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Haggrafe, you're good.
Very air is tainted.
I think I might hold off on building that, on upgrading that. You are 1 turn away, that's good. Grand, I think I was saving this for... what was I saving this for? Probably the defense. Yeah. You... capacity +1 for masters. Is this something I want to prioritize? No, I want to build up just a little bit of a treasury here. Okay. All right, I think I'm going to leave it at that. Let's take a look at our rights here. Okay, casualties captured post-battle. This is 800 slaves. Dark Conduit. I like these benefits, but I don't think it's worth 800 slaves. It would benefit the casualty replenishment for this army, which is not desperate, and this army, which is a little bit more desperate, but it's probably not worth 800 slaves. No, I think I'm gonna hold off. But I'll tell you what I might do is I might go ahead and use some of the slaves for more of these. We can slave drive. We can do control. I'm actually going to take the money. I'm going to spend another 400 slaves for the money. Now I feel a little bit better there. Enough that I think we can go ahead and do this. Okay. Alright. little bit happier with that. Let's go ahead and, since we did check it last turn, I
What
guess I'll
do
go
you
ahead
want?
and, oops, really quickly look through this. Oh, the Drowned are willing to have a non-aggression pact with us. And they are enemies of Aithan Nar. Okay, let's take a look at this. 164, huh?
Light or dark, I'll drown them all.
No. No, I don't see any particular reason to do that. It would be nice to get some trade opened up with Marathi, but we can't do it just yet. They also are not, she's not interested in non-aggression. Okay, we got a defensive alliance with Karen Carr. I don't think I want to do that. Let me just see how much they would give us.
King welcomes you.
1,100, almost 1,200. Now, I feel like, let me spin my camera around here. I feel like Karen Carr is not a wagon I want to hitch my star to, so... They have 3 settlements. All I can really see is just the one. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where the rest of Karen Carr's settlements are. Oh well. Not a big deal. Okay. I think we'll go ahead and leave it at that for now. And let's go ahead and do another end turn here. Hopefully get a battle going here. Well, actually, hopefully we'll get a battle going right down there next turn. Alright, the Crone is launching an attack against the Greenskins, it looks like. That's good, I approve of that. Malice is retreating for some reason. I don't approve of that, but whatever. Okay, and here comes Grombrindal. This is why we retreated. And he's plenty strong again. Subtle torture. I'm a little surprised that Malice is not having more success against them. And the Greenskins. Very curious to see who ends up winning between these two, between Harganeth and the Greenskins. I'd like to think that our ally will. And Varg. We got quite a few minor factions floating around with pretty strong armies so far, rather than having been conquered already. I wonder how much of that is a result of the mods that we're using. Okay, a lord has become aware of a plot that threatens your rule and comes to your court to bring you the conspirators in chains. How should this issue be dealt with? Torture them to death. We get +2 control in all provinces for 8 turns. That's quite good. Anything you're not telling me? Well, I wouldn't mind having the 2,500 in money, but I don't really want to lose 4 loyalty. I don't want her to drop from 8 down to 4. So we'll take the public order. We can definitely benefit from it. And we got Seafarer, a +5% to campaign movement range. That's very good. Definitely always take that. And ready for duty. That's fine. Deadwood Sentinel's military access agreement broken. That's probably because they got wiped out. Or something like it. No, they didn't get wiped out. I don't see any factions destroyed messages. Okay. Got our units recruited, got our buildings constructed, got our population surplus. Okay, alright, so let's check out the Grombrindal thing here first. This is the biggest concern. That's a strong looking army. The Lord himself is not good, but at any point he might end up getting replaced by Grombrindal himself. Overall, they're not super strong, but all of their strength is consolidated probably in this one army, whereas ours is dispersed. If we were to go into ambush stance, we're at 50%.
Nigh. King of the Druki.
I don't want to attack them straight up. I don't think that that's going to be...
What is unthinkable?
That would not be an easy battle, and we need the replenishment, so I'm going to go ahead and move him back into the settlement here for just maximum replenishment. Our garrison is looking pretty good. It is a walled city, so that's good. We can increase the replenishment a little bit more if I wanted to do that. We could also... No, we can't boost our garrison yet. We could do this for extra income. Do you need any more units? You could get away with one more unit recruited. All we could recruit here is spearmen. That's a bit unfortunate. No, I think I'm going to leave it at that for now. Got plenty of other uses for our money. Okay, so here we go. Can you reach to attack this turn? You cannot. How many turns away from rebellion are we? We have plenty of time before a rebellion is going to happen there.
Mother of the Dark Convent.
You obviously cannot win this fight on your own. Let's go ahead and do some raiding. 36 slaves, not much. 89 money, not much, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. You have plenty of winds of magic, and you... I think... Okay, this is a good use for our money for sure. Let's go ahead and move you closer. We want you to be able to attack next turn. Let's go ahead and upgrade. And... Okay, we have enough slaves. I'm going to do another diktat here for another 1,500 treasury. We're going to use that to recruit 2 of these. That's good. That will finish filling out that army. And then we can start to really get ourselves into some mischief down here with this Black Ark. Okay, Haggrafe, I could go ahead and do this, I think, for another 1,000. I think it's a good use of 1,000. Now we have pretty much no more money. You're already leveling up. I can no longer do that, that's fine. You're doing okay. You know what, I just realized. How many turns is this? It lasts for 5 turns. Okay, that's great. Okay, think we're alright. We're starting to burn through our slaves a little bit, but as long as we can hold off Grombrindle here,
I will allow this.
and we do have stronger Lord than he does. But units-wise, he probably has an advantage over us, or at least it's quite close. I don't really feel compelled to fight battles that are iffy when we have the advantage as long as we're defending. However, he might very well start raiding over here. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I think we're going to leave it at that. So let's go ahead and... I don't think we need to check diplomacy again. Let's go ahead and end our turn. We should have 1 or possibly even 2 battles now coming up over the next turn. Okay, she is defending herself over there, and pressing an attack over there. Is she going to actually... Nope. Oh, hello. Crimson Skull. Whatever. Not too worried about Crimson Skull. I would like to see Malice start making some progress, however, in his war against subtle torture. Decadent Host. Alright. That's interesting. So, battle between a couple of minor factions there that we don't care about. The Cage Breakers, didn't really see... Oh, yep, they tunneled under the mountain, okay. Alright. I didn't really see what Grombrindle did there. Yeah, he's raiding us, okay. Not surprising. Okay, Freebooter, that's good. Definitely take that. Great Incantation of Kassar performed. Exiles of Nehek. Okay, that's fine. Ready for duty. Supreme Sorcerers, that's fine. Raiding Season. Okay, interesting here. For 20 turns. Once again, it is time for the Dark Elves to venture out to distant shores to plunder, pillage, and most importantly, gather slaves to fuel their war machine. The mines of Nagaroth always need new flesh. Casualties captured post-battle plus 20%. All armies. Income from raiding plus 40%. All armies. Income from sacking settlements plus 10% faction-wide. That is very much welcome indeed. Okay. I think we are ready to at least launch our attack against Aithan Nar. You, I'm just going to have to live with you doing some raiding for right now. We'll continue to replenish right here. Admiral Rotha, this is a garrison of size 12.
Lord of the Black Court.
Let's go ahead and find somebody that Aithan Nar is already at war against. Let's say, in this case, Karen Carr. How much would you give us to join the war against Nagaroth? You would give us 2,200. Pretty good. What about if... How much could we get from the Drowned instead?
Prepare to have your heart
Join war against
soar
Nagaroth.
in ecstasy, and
1,700. Okay, so we'll go back to... We'll go back to Karen Carr. Actually, no, there's one more. We've got you guys. Oh, no, we don't. We can't really do diplomacy with them. Yeah, okay. Alright, never mind. I was going to see if they would give us even more. Alright, so let's check out this again. Join war against Nagaroth for 2,200. Done. Much needed infusion of money there. And we now have ourselves an enemy that is the 9th strongest faction in the game. So definitely things just got a lot more exciting.
Deadly.
But
Prove of these dark deeds. By Cain!
okay, so for the moment I want to see what happens. Can I maintain blockade?
Attack!
And can I bring you
Enchantress.
into the battle?
The portents are good.
If you move to here,
Spreading terror.
would you join the battle? It
Lord
looks
of
like it.
Nagaroth.
Oh, and there's a hero. I thought for a second that was an army. Okay, so yes, they will. So if you attack from the sea, a land army can reinforce. But if you attack from the land, I don't know if a naval army can reinforce. Alright, this is just a field battle. Okay, should be pretty straightforward here. One thing I would like to do is get a bolt thrower into this army. So that is definitely something to consider moving forward. I'll save one spot. Oops, did this wrong. There we go. That works for me. Get you guys together like that. You guys like this. I like symmetry. That's why I like having spears on the flanks. But other than that, I like symmetry. So that's why I kind of do it all like that, and then you can get. Let's just leave you here in the middle. Start battle. Let's get everybody moving forward, I suppose.
For the king!
They are not coming towards us, so we'll go towards them. We will walk because we'll walk until we get close anyway. Because with the mods we're using, fatigue is a little bit more of a concern. We do have... Okay, let me refresh my memory on these. It's been a long time since I've played the Dark Elves. Okay, so we've got Bombardment. This is strong versus a single unit. Weak versus a single combatant. This is strong versus multiple units. And this is strong versus multiple combatants. Okay. So that's good against artillery. Well, let's try these out. Let's see. Once we're just about ready to enter their range here. Okay, I think at this point, let's run and let's go ahead and have this back line here moving in front. So that'll be good. Okay, and now let's go ahead and do this. They've opened fire. Let's see if they stay there. They did indeed. Okay.
Take cover! Enemy fire! They attack from afar! The Black Ark, the glorious!
Alright, and we want our...
Merciless
We want everybody moving forward a little bit here.
We understand.
We need to get inside missile range for us.
By your command.
That's the thing about fighting against the elves, the high elves, is that they definitely have the advantage when it comes to
The merciless host. Dread spears.
missiles. Okay, let's go ahead. You've already broken over there. Let's get you shooting over here. Let's get you shooting over there. Let's get you shooting there. You shooting there.
Concealed enemy units.
My mistake. You shooting there. You shooting there. You shooting there. You shooting there. Nope. You can shoot there. You two shoot there as well. Okay, you guys now all coming into the battle. I guess I could have It's kind of dumb of me. I could have just waited for these guys to all come into the battle. They're going to end up getting here too late to really do anything. Alright, meanwhile, you... How we doing here? Let's go ahead and pull you back a little bit. You can go ahead, help out there. You guys... Let's get you shooting at them as well. You pull this way. And let's go ahead and do a little bit more of this.
We are lost! Seek cover! All is chaos!
Might as well use these, why not?
We will take the Widowmaker! Nagarothi! Battle calls!
Okay.
Kill
Does some
everything!
damage. Does some decent damage, okay. We need to get into their back lines a little bit better than what we've done here. It's fine.
Merciless warriors! Taruki!
Okay, you should hopefully be able to get forward. You guys try to get forward as well.
Slaughter them!
Okay, how we doing here? Slowly but surely, you're racing forward, so are all of you, okay.
Eager for
You
battle!
definitely help out there. You
Elves!
shoot. Actually, I'll tell you what you can do. Yeah, you can shoot them. You guys can turn and shoot them.
Bloody murder! Attack! As you say, Nagarothi!
Okay.
Dread spears!
All right. I think
Dread
we ought to be doing pretty well at this point. You shoot them. Let's go ahead and do this again. Boom. Boom. Oh, that was a mistake. Get you guys back. I think that actually worked out pretty well. Okay. All right. I think this is wasn't the cleanest battle ever, but that's going to happen when you're fighting against the elves because they always have missile unit superiority. And at least our casualties appear to be fairly well spread out across our units, which is good. Okay, they're pretty well taken care of. You guys at this point, let's get you shooting at them back there. You guys can go ahead and crash into them from behind. That's fine. We'll get one of you chase over there. You can chase over there.
We are ready.
You are okay. Probably time to get a little bit of help
Cold-blooded
on the enemy lord. Let's get you helping out over here.
We are ready.
I'm surprised they've held out this long over there. That's pretty impressive, actually. And they're holding up pretty well over here as well. Curious if this is going to do anything at all to them. Not much. Okay, there we go. All right, you. I want you backing up so that all of you guys can shoot cleanly and fact, at this point, let's get everybody shooting at the enemy lord.
Understood.
He's running in the direction where he should not be able to get away, I would not think.
Question. Bloody murder!
Okay, let's see here. How quickly can we whittle him down? Not real fast, that's for sure. But I think it's going to be enough. Oh yeah, that's going to help a lot with all these guys over here shooting now. What the hell? What just happened? Oh, we got him. Okay, I think maybe this might have done it. Excellent. Okay, 153 slaves. 1,200 gold, 2,600 experience. It's a decent haul. Okay. Let's go ahead and... Ooh. Okay, so this is an interesting choice here. I'm going to sack it. For the money, the replenishment, and the slaves, let's do that. Okay. Oh, and we got our quest successful. Very nice. I'm tempted to read through this for the, for the theme, because I do like playing thematically, but it's fairly long. So let's go ahead and just accept our treasury of 5,000 gold, armor of midnight, and 500 slaves. Huge. Okay, we'll definitely take that. Alright, and I'm assuming that Malekith gets that automatically, but let me double check. Okay, Malekith, Armor of Midnight, you did not automatically get it. Well, now you've got it. Okay, so you gained a level here. Let's give you Route Marcher. Always, I mean, this is really valuable skill even in vanilla Warhammer, but with the mod that we're using that cuts campaign movement range in half, this becomes even more valuable. Okay, Hoha here, same for you. We're going to give you guys... You're cunning, right? Yeah, you're cunning. Do you have any magic items? You do not. I think we'll go ahead and make you good in battle first. My first heroes of every campaign, I almost always focus on making them good in battle. So you can have that, and then you can have that. Okay. Alright, and spin our camera around here. So you can actually, you can go back to raiding.
Raid and pillage.
I think we'll leave you there for the moment. You...
Fear my malice.
If I put you in Dread Expansion, you do not get any replenishment.
I approve of these dark
How far back?
deeds.
We'd have to go all the way. Okay, we're not going to get any replenishment no matter what we do.
We have a deal.
This, okay, what I'm checking out here, this, ooh, look at Claire Carant here. The Beastmen took that, the Slaughterhorn tribe. Wow, this province has 4 settlements that are divided between 4 different factions. Very interesting, okay. So, we probably would be able to hold it if we took it, but I also kind of want to be able to race back here and fight a rebellion. And I don't really want... I guess I kind of feel like there's limited benefit right now to us actually occupying that settlement. We can continue to raid and sack for a little while, and let's just see how Nagaroth decides to Nagaroth, how they decide to react to what we've just done. Okay. Anyway, we could do this. This does not increase our capacity for masters, however. That's the one downside to this building chain in Black Arcs. They allow you to recruit masters, but they don't increase the capacity for masters, whereas when you build this chain in settlements, it does increase the capacity for masters. So you have to build it in the settlements. Really? Okay. That doesn't mean there's no value at all in building up this line, but it's just not a priority. Okay.
Death to the weak.
Although, actually, now that let me take one more look at this. Is this what lets us build bolt throwers? Yes. Right there. Reaper bolt throwers. Okay, I do want those. So maybe I will upgrade that sooner rather than later, but we're not going to do it yet. Okay, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're going to keep replenishing, although at this point we got lots of money. Okay, this is good. We can go ahead and do... Let's do the growth. Oh, we already have the growth. Well, we can upgrade the growth. And maybe... We don't care about the control. We'll go ahead and do the money, even though we're flush with money for the moment. You know, that won't last for very long, I'm sure. We could also do another diktat here. I think... Okay, so this is plus 50 growth for 5 turns. So, considering we're looking at 12 turns away, I think this is worth trying. 300 slaves. Yeah, we can do that. Boom. So we just took it from 12 turns to level up to now only 5 turns. It might even possibly be reduced to 4 once that building gets built. I don't know. We'll find out. You... I'm not going to build the garrison building yet because you're really not being threatened. Ashrak, let's go ahead and upgrade you. We got the money for it. And Harkaldra, let's upgrade you as well. And actually, we can do this as well. And we can do this. Okay, now we've burned through pretty much all of our money, but it's okay. We're doing just fine. We can defend ourselves up here. We've seized the initiative down here. And in a pinch, if Valkia declares war on us, we can race down here. We've got a pretty good sized garrison here with which to help defend this army, so I think we're doing okay. Garrison, Lord not moved, yes we know. Building upgrade available, yes we know. Lord not moved, yes we know. Outpost available, not going to do that. Let's check our diplomacy. Ooh, peace treaty with subtle torture. No, not interested, sorry. Alright, I think we just have time enough for one more end turn. Nagaroth. Are you going to show up with any armies? No, you are not. Not yet, at least. Alright, Harganeth, you are moving very slowly. You've got 2 armies up here. I'd like to think you can win this battle, but you're not even going to try. Very strange. Not too sure what you're doing there. Okay, Malice is going the wrong direction, considering his enemies are all to the west. And Grombrindle, are you coming any closer? You are. Okay. Oh, and it's because now it's Grombrindle back in charge of that army. That's why he feels strong enough to move closer. Valkia, you are just kind of hanging around. You're not, and that's Valkia herself. She's not raiding. That's interesting.
You think you
Okay.
can lead the Truki?
Whatever you want. I'm sure we're not interested. No, we are not. And the greenskins here, the cage breakers. A lot of armies just floating around in this part of the world, not fighting each other for some reason. Not sure if I understand quite what's going on there. Okay. Alright, well. And the Deadwood Sentinels are now destroyed, okay. Constructor for Malekith, that's good, we'll take it. Raid the following region. Yeah, okay, we'll be doing that. Hopefully. We've got war declared between Marathi and the Shadowgore Warherd, that's fine. And so here's the biggest... We've got two big concerns moving forward into the next episode. One is Grombrindel's army here bearing down on us. This would probably be a valiant defeat or some kind of a defeat if we were to launch the attack here. However, we don't need to launch that attack because he can't really do anything. He can't come any closer. Eventually, we will figure out a way to... Well, once this army is replenished, maybe we'll get another emergency army recruited over here or something, but we'll figure out a way to get the advantage over him. But it's kind of a stalemate right now because he doesn't dare get close enough for the settlement army to come out and join a battle. And maybe what we'll do, maybe we'll get this army headed up there to help out. I don't know. We'll see. At the very least, we'll probably fight another battle down here against Circle of Destruction. We're raiding down here, so that's good. We still are doing okay economy-wise. And Valkia still has not declared war on us, but I bet she does hate us. Where are you at? Warriors of Chaos, Legion of the Gore Queen. Yeah, negative 210. Well, 190 now, headed towards negative 210. That's, I think that qualifies as hatred. So it's only a matter of time before she declares war. I'm sure the only reason she hasn't is because she's quite weak right now. I've never really seen Valkia do particularly well in a Warhammer 3 campaign. At least not while the AI is controlling her. But okay, anyway, I think that's a good place to wrap up this episode. We're doing okay, but there's still plenty of things to be concerned about. And like I said, we'll have a couple of potential battles here early in the next episode. So let me go ahead and say thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.